One of the biggest questions that we receive is, how should my money be invested if I'm getting close to retirement? After working with thousands of families who are transitioning from the work environment to now the retirement world, we need to be very strategic on how our accounts are getting distributed. And in this video, I'm going to be going over the 3-bucket strategy and how we use it with families that are structuring their accounts for their retirement. The first bucket is the one we should all be very familiar with, called the emergency fund bucket. This is an account that is only to be used for quick access to confront an emergency. These funds should be specifically sitting inside an account that you can get immediate access to it with very little downtime. The accounts that we normally recommend for these types of accounts are checking accounts, savings, money markets, or probably CDs. Depending on when you're watching this, you may right now have the money sitting inside a money market account, paying you probably 5 or 6%. I know that for most of our clients, this is exactly what we set up for them, and at least they're making something on their money rather than just having the money sitting at the bank earning practically zero. The second bucket that we create is what we call a safe income bucket. Normally, this is the bucket that you're going to be using to live off for the first 5 to 10 years of retirement. So let's just say that you need to withdraw $50,000 per year to help you supplement your retirement income and pay for your annual expenses. We will normally recommend for you to have anywhere between $250,000 to $500,000 sitting inside this bucket. This will allow you to withdraw money from this account to pay your month-to-month bills, but with extremely minimal risk. Normally, we recommend to use fixed annuities or indexed annuities for this bucket. The reason this is because normally you can get 2 or 3 times higher returns than whatever your savings accounts are earning, but you also have no risk involved if the stock market were to collapse. This is where you incorporate the third bucket, called the growth bucket. This will be the bucket that you're going to use to let it grow at a much faster pace, where your returns can be anywhere from 8 to maybe 12% per year. Now, yes, this bucket will have more volatility, but since you're not going to be using this bucket and instead you're going to be using your second bucket to live off of for your first 5 to 10 years of retirement, it is perfectly fine having more volatility when you know that this account, the third bucket, you're not going to be using for the next 5 to 10 years. Now, the critical piece here is that you also have to make sure that you are timing your transitions from moving funds from your growth bucket, which is bucket number 3, to shifting your funds to your income bucket as your income bucket begins to deplete over time. So as you're entering this phase of retirement, it is critical that you have a true strategy in place. If you'd like to sit down with one of our retirement planning strategists, feel free to reach out. Talk to you soon.